Hello everybody, I just want to do a quick video on what happened in Kabul yesterday. In Afghanistan, there was a bomb that went off at the airport where everybody's going to evacuate the area, and this explosion was actually 3 bombs from what we know. And the UK got some intel about a possible threat. Australia got intel about this threat as well, and the US embassy at Kabul got intel about this threat, and none of them did anything because there is so much chaos going on over there. They just couldn't react, or I don't know what happened. I mean, there is trained people over there that probably could have done something if they told them to, but nobody decided to do anything, and they paid a big price. There was a price to be paid for not at least investigating, and there was about 60 people who died in these 3 explosions, and 11 Marines and 1 Navy medic from the US died. And that's just crazy because according to many reports, it had been almost 2 years or 18 months without a single US soldier dying out there. So imagine going from 0 to 12 in like no time, just for not doing something about it, just for all this chaos that is going on with our troops coming back to the US. And I don't think that's a bad thing that soldiers shouldn't be out there forever, but you know, they had control over what was going on over there, and we pretty much left everything, or they were told to leave everything behind and come back home without expecting them to not do anything about it. Like, we pretty much left them in the cage with the door open, and this is what's happening right now. They still don't know who's responsible for these bombs, if it's ISIS, if it's Al-Qaeda or Al-Qaeda, however you say it. It's hard to pronounce for me. But they don't know whose fault it is. They just know the 3 bombs got there somehow. The Taliban don't know, or they say they don't know. I don't know how Biden or whoever's in charge of this can trust the Taliban, because I mean, these people live there, and I guess the Taliban are like the good people from over there, or the ones trying to be the rulers of what's going on. But I don't know. I mean, how do you know who's a Taliban and who's not, or how much can you trust a Taliban? I don't know how they measure that, because I doubt they have intel on the whole country of who's a Taliban and who's not, who's a good guy and who's not, you know? It's just like, if you came here or to like any country with a certain demographic of people, like a lot of people look alike, and over there they have this thing where they like to wrap their heads with towels or whatever, so it makes it even harder to distinguish people. Not to mention that probably most soldiers don't speak their language, at least fluently, to understand certain things that they're saying. I get that Biden saying that we're not the police of the world to be taking care of these people. That's costing the Americans money, and it costs us all this money to have the soldiers out there, you know, doing their job. But I mean, you cannot just, I mean, I wouldn't do it like that, or many people have the same idea, you know. Why would you just leave everything behind over there for them? All these things that we have put there for many years, like guns, ammo, vehicles, facilities, all these things that are probably there that they're not gonna bring back, because it would be really expensive to bring all that equipment back to the US. Like, there's no, it doesn't make sense to leave those things over there and pretty much just give them away for free after all these people that paid the having paying taxes to pretty much make or buy that equipment from companies. So I guess Joe Biden and like his group of people that get together to do these ideas, they say that we have to like work with the Taliban to prevent things like this, or just to retreat our troops and to do whatever, you know, we gotta work with the Taliban. But it just comes down to the same thing. Like, how do you know who's a Taliban and who's not? We have 3 bombs go off, and like these bombs aren't really expensive to make. Like, you can make little bombs with powder, and they make little explosions, you know, just like fireworks. So in average, a bomb that can detonate a car could cost around $100 maybe for them. These people are known for making bombs, so I would figure that they have a way to making these bombs for cheap. How many more people are gonna have to pay a price for retreating and leaving everything behind, you know? And it's very sad. It's very sad. I wouldn't want to see terrorist attacks here in the US again, or anywhere in the world, to be honest, because that's just sad. Like, it's attempting against innocent people, like the Twin Towers, you know. That was shocking for the world, for the US, and we had pretty much things under control. So the whole evacuation is supposed to be done by the end of this month, and many countries are doing what they can to get their people out of there. We're doing what we can, I guess. I mean, it's not controlled. Like, everything's under chaos over there. There's people dying every day. People from over there are trying to flee the country as well, and it's just making a chaos, and it's very sad what's going on over there. Like, if you have just heard things about what's going on in Afghanistan, you're like dipping your toes into what's actually going on. If you look up images or news articles on Twitter or TikTok, Twitter and TikTok are really good information sites because they don't ban certain things, or they won't take down certain posts compared to like Facebook or Instagram. If you go on Twitter or TikTok, you'll be able to find a lot of content about what's going on over there, and it's like the movies. That's what came to my mind. I was like, oh my god, like, people out there are actually like in the movies, like in the Sniper movie and the American Sniper movie, or Black Hawk Down. Like, dude, if you are just hearing things about what's going on, you need to go check it out. American troops dying over there due to explosions or terrorist attacks happening anywhere in the world, because it's innocent lives. People, I mean, these guys are soldiers and they're out there, but you know, it's not just a job. Like, they have families, and like, I don't want to see more people dying for literally no reason. Like, these people were probably heading back somewhere and the bomb went off, and many people have died through the years of fighting over there. But like I say, things were under control to a certain level where not a single soldier had died in the last 18 months. Not a single one. And now that we pretty much tell them, alright, yeah, we're gonna leave everything here, you guys can keep our equipment, we're gonna go back, people start dying, you know. Next thing you know, the Taliban's join ISIS, and it's over. Peace out.